Hello, fellow starseeds. Thank you for joining me today. This is the Moody Moon Energy Report. So, today I'm going to talk about this full moon energy that we are currently in. Today is January 17th, 2022, and we are experiencing the full moon in Cancer moon energy. But we are also experiencing it through Capricorn sun energy. So, I'll tell you a little bit about this moon in Cancer. This full moon energy is about allowing the flow. Allowing the flow of our lives to happen and not controlling, not trying to control it anymore. Because as we are in this full moon energy, Cancer is about the emotions, right? Cancer's element is water. And waters are symbolic of our emotions. And you got to feel your way through this one. There's no getting by it. With this Moody Moon Energy Report, I'll be talking about these symptoms as well. Because with this full moon in Cancer, our emotions are what are needing to be healed and grounded. For everything that we have been working towards to have a balance. Okay? It's to have a balance, about balance. This Cancer full moon is also, it's bringing up the emotional maturity that we're needing. 2021 offered us, everything that we went through, all of the purging, all of the physical symptoms, all that we released and let go, everything that we grew through in 2021 is about that was about our spiritual maturity. That's what we were healing last year. And some of us that are still needing to have this emotional maturity are feeling like we are still in 2021. And that's what I want to get at. Time, it's a linear thing through a literal mind. But through a spiritual point of view, it's about a divine timing. A divine timing that is of a divine purpose. And without the balance of our emotional maturity, we can't move forward with our spiritual maturity. Do you see how that comes full circle? So this is what the full moon in Cancer brings us. And the sun energy of Capricorn is going to help us get there, because Capricorn is very determined. Capricorn's about the Quan. Capricorn is about, show me the money. Show me how I can be self-sustaining. Show me how I don't need to ask anybody for anything. I can do it. I can do this. I can do this on my own, right? Capricorn's really good about that. You want to know how to move forward with a business or how to be successful monetarily, right? Speak to a Capricorn. They've got some ideas. They got some ideas for you. Always in the marketing and financial aspects of ourselves. And through the moon, the different moon energies and the different aspects of ourselves, then we're able to find balance. You know, if you follow a lunar, the lunar healing, then you're able to balance and heal every aspect of your life and have that success. But at the same time, in that balance, your spiritual maturity takes you into knowing that you got to be good with it and you've got to be good without it. You're good. Right? Our spiritual maturity tells us that it's all in purpose. And we are in a personal accountability. And in that personal accountability, through our spiritual maturity, the balance of our emotional maturity tells us that we're accountable for ourselves, yes, but when it's time to be that person, be accountable for ourselves, right, to have our personal successes, then we are evaluating our lives and knowing where it is and who it is that, you know, we're needing to release and let go so that they can be on their own way, just like you are, on your own way to your own success. This moon in Cancer is providing that healing for us. We just have to want to reach up and grab it. That healing for us in this full moon is about, you know, we're taking our personal accountability and moving forward for our success for this rest of the year. It sets the tone, it sets the mood, sets the flow of the energy. This is why we got to release control. Control is only an illusion. You don't control anyone else but yourself, right? Because we're all here holding our own little piece of this puzzle. And it's time to move forward and leave others be to their own peace. And if they aren't where you are, you know, that's on them, not on you. We can't carry people with us through our success, our personal successes. We have to allow others to have their own personal successes, for their own life paths, for their own soul purposes, right? That is where, well, in their own emotional, spiritual maturity, they are able to discover their passions and also learn that their passions are what guides them to and to be on their life purpose here, right? And your spiritual maturity is your enlightenment from your now past life. Everything you experienced from yesterday on. That's your past life now. You came here with a particular soul mission, and it was to play a role that you were needing to portray, that you were needing to be a witness and help others enlighten, right? Have another human experience that is helping their soul enlighten like yours. And once that's over, once you've exhausted that, your movie is over, okay, you exit stage right and done. And you release all the actors that are in that with you, because they're in their own movie. They're having their own scenes of fulfillment of this particular human experience. You get that? It's time to release people to their own accountabilities for their own purpose, for their own passions. So, with these emotions of the Cancer full moon, we are needing to allow ourselves to have the illumination in our lives, to have clarity through the direction that we're headed in. So it's time to set those goals, those you've made a list of things, or you're mentally there. That's what Capricorn does. The Capricorn's mentally there, knows how to be successful. Most light workers go into entrepreneurship, being their own boss. And Capricorn, Sun energy is good for that. It is good for that. It helps you, have the details just right. And Capricorn is able to look forward and have that bigger picture. Sorry, it's so loud. I was on my patio thinking that I could get some nice time out here in nature for the video, and people are coming home now from their 3D jobs and making all sorts of noise. Capricorns are good about that. This energy is good about that. Take advantage of it as much as you can. Sit down and write a list of things that you want to accomplish in this lifetime. What do you want to accomplish the rest of your life? Sit down and think about what makes your heart sing, what's fulfilling to you, what makes you feel good, right? And your authenticity through this is what will be your success. So, whatever emotions come up, release them and let them go, because there is energy connected to those emotions, and those emotions are how we block ourselves, how we keep ourselves from our own personal success. No one else is doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself as you give your power away. When you are in doubt, when you are having a block in your clarity, right? which is a third eye block, and a heart chakra block, because it takes your self-love and your self-worth to get you to your successes. All right, you have to feel that you are good enough and that you are enough. And everything that you do and everything that you are is a success. Right? That's the energy of this moon and Capricorn sun energy together. Right? Is not just to know it, not just to have the literal proof, you know, the masculine polarity of it in balance. You're needing to have your emotional part of it in balance, your creative side, your feminine polarity in balance here. Capricorn energy is an earth energy. It's very grounding, right? Very grounding, very steadfast, very direct, very matter of fact. And is also very nurturing, right? But we're in the Capricorn moon energy, which is loving and also nurturing. But being that it's the moon, this particular full moon energy, the full moon illuminates what we do not see in the dark. So this full moon is bringing up for you things that you are needing to find an emotional balance through. Okay? And that means showing up for yourself. Not showing up for others. That role is over. People pleasing is over. This is about you. This is about showing up for you. Because nobody else is going to do it. You can't hold anybody else to that. You can't hold anybody responsible for what you are going through in this lifetime. Okay? This is your human experience. And yes, we have others that are in our human experience that are playing their own roles, but they're doing that too. And then taking some time and being in yours. But it doesn't mean that they're accountable for yours. You know? What happens to you is what was meant to. It was the role that you were meant to play. Right? But you win the Oscar depending on how you are spiritually and emotionally balanced through it and because of it. You get that? You got to be able to come full circle. You got to be able to come full circle. So, how are you going to do it this year? How are you going to bring forth and put into motion all of the healing that you did, all of the releasing that you did, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you shed of the year past and of the years before that, because we can have a tendency to carry it on to the next year in our stubbornness to release and let go. It's your clarity that helps you see through that and helps you release it and let it go. Work on your chakras, your energy centers. Clear those things out, things that come up to mind, your past, things, memories that come up. They're not meant to come up for you to feel them emotionally all over again. They're only meant to come up for you to release and to have clarity through it, right? Something comes up. You have a memory of someone that made you feel a certain way. You're not going to sit there and go, oh man, that person was shitty. Look what they did to me in the past. It's not meant for you to be judging them over it. It's meant for you to have your clarity through it, to see the forest for the trees. Why did this happen? What do I feel about this? What do I think about this? Why is it up for release? Right? What is happening in my life right now that this is linked to the success and my determination to move forward and thrive? You know, what's the connection there? That is the spiritual and emotional maturity that you need to be in order to see us through. So you see how it's all connected and why you're starting this year out like this with this Cancer, this full moon in Cancer energy. You get that? It's not about, feeling shitty about yourself too. If you can't make a list at this time, and be comfortable with it, of the successes that you're wanting to experience in this next year. Okay? It's not about feeling a failure and everything, because you're not a failure. You're here playing a role. And when you're able to wake up from that, then you know through your spiritual maturity that it's over now. And now you're able to pay it forward. Now you're able to bring that past and your knowing of it through your spiritual maturity. Bring that and demonstrate it. And demonstrate your successes through it. Okay? And when you're able to do that, then you are in your emotional maturity. And this full moon energy in Cancer is helping you get there. Right? It's helping you make that list. So, yeah, start making a list of the memories, the things that are coming up, people, places, and things and situations that are coming up for you right now in this time, that came up for you last week, that are going to come up for you in the week to come, because this full moon energy lingers. It lingers. And feel your way through it. Notice where the sensations are in your body as you are reflecting on each one of those things. Because your energy centers, your chakras, are emotionally connected to every organ or extension of our human physique. So notice that, and then you can trace it to whichever chakra it's coming from, right? And that'll tell you what you're needing to work on, what you're needing to release. This full moon in Cancer, because it is illuminating our emotions, where we're needing to heal our emotions, is having us, making us feel like we're having acid, I don't want to say like, we are having acid reflux, we're having digestive issues, we are purging, through our large intestines, we are having food sensitivities, we are feeling fatigue, we're feeling emotional, we're not feeling grounded, we're feeling just uneasy. We're feeling uneasy because in this emotional state of what we're needing to heal within ourselves, let go and release to move forward. Our heart chakra and our lower chakras are trying to ground. They are trying to ground us into our purpose. These energies are trying to ground our chakras into our clarity, and we're being grounded for our transmutation. Okay, meaning that we are releasing to Gaia, to the planet, what is needing to be transmuted, what is needing to be healed. Right? So we ground, give it to Gaia, and then it comes back healed. We never lose the energy. We just transform it. So we are the butterflies. We are the monarchs that are ready to come out of our cocoons. But we still have a little cooking to do. We're still needing a few ingredients to make it all taste just right. So, what are your ingredients? You need to make a list of it. What ingredients are you lacking for your transformation, right? What energy are you moving forward in? You don't want to be moving forward in negativity, because then you'll start meeting all sorts of resistance, meaning you'll end up feeling like you're still in 2021, not being able to move forward and let go. Still in the learning process. You'll be still stuck in what is that, whenever you're on your laptop and you're going through updates, right? It's like you're in the middle of something, right? That you're working on something in your laptop, and then all of a sudden you got to go through an update, and it's like, oh, are you kidding me? Because you know how long that can take, right? It can take a long time if you've got no space in your memory, or however that is. I am not technological. I am not a techie. I am a Taurus, so yeah, my energy doesn't go there. Mine is about nurturing and feeling good and spreading the wealth. So it's like that. You'll be stuck in a download. You'll be stuck in an update. Spinning your wheels. It's up to you, honey. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with you? Where do you want to go from here? Make your list. Because you're it. You are the one to sell yourself. Right? From a Capricorn business sense. You are needing to market yourself. You're needing to connect with others of your soul tribe, with other like-minded people in order to network yourself, right? That's how to see this. That's how you see this through a Capricorn's point of view when it comes to their business sense. They've got some good business sense. You know someone that's a Capricorn, go sit with them if you need some ideas, right? You want to know how to network, how to market? Go sit with a Capricorn. They know. They don't get tired of it. All right, I'm going to leave this right here. I hope that everyone has a beautiful evening, a beautiful week, a very blessed new year full of abundance, prosperity, personal transformation. All right. Have a blessed evening. Try and do a fire ritual if you can. You know, Tanya and I, we're going to have a little drumming and fire ceremony. Maybe I can share it with y'all. Do a quick, live. Write on a piece of paper things that you're already knowing that you're wanting to transform and release. And throw it into the fire. And have gratitude. And have love. And have compassion for everyone and everything that you choose to release and let go. Because it was all in purpose. And that was for you. That was for you, for your awakening. And you let go of your past in that same energy. You let go of your past in knowing that it all happened for you and no longer to you. That's done. Now you're in your free will to shape and allow your heaven on earth to be here. All right. Y'all have a good and blessed evening and enjoy this full moon. Wherever you're at, whether you can see it or not, you know it's there. Okay. Talk to you later, honey.